Cancer Collective, this is your twin flame reading. I already pre-shuffled off of screen, but I'm going to shuffle one more time on screen. God Spirit grant me access to the Cancer Collective's Akashic Records when it comes to their twin flame. Cancer Collective's twin flame. Okay. So your first card is you at the present moment. Your second card is your twin flame at the present moment. Your third card is what is the core issue, the shadow aspect of the relationship. Your fourth card is what will help you guys. Your fifth card is how can progress be made? How can the dark be brought to the light? So let's go ahead and see your energy at the present moment, Cancer. Ooh, you in the lover's energy. This is great energy. But you could be in the lover's energy where you're choosing the new, or you could choose to have a new beginning with your twin flame. So this is your energy. Lovers is very good energy. You could be possibly dealing with a Gemini. So let's go ahead and see what your twin flame energy is at this present moment. Okay, your twin flame, they got the Three of Wands in the reverse. You know what I'm saying? So with the Three of Wands in the reverse, they probably don't see no long term in this commitment, and they not making no plans. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no vision, they don't have no foresight about nothing going on in this relationship. They don't even have no long term goals for this relationship dynamic. So they not in a good energy, but you in a good energy. And maybe that's why you are in the lover's energy, in the upright, because you're choosing to walk away from, you know what I'm saying, somebody that have a lot of obstacles and not seeing, you know what I'm saying, the vision. They don't have any long-term plans or goals. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe you're going to go ahead and just choose the new Cancer. But let's go ahead and see what is the core issue besides them not having no foresight or goals. So you got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So the core issue is confirming. This is card is confirmation to the Three of Wands. So with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, they don't have no long term vision, no long term goals. They don't see a future in this, and they definitely not planning to see the future or see the light. You know what I'm saying? And one of you guys may be feeling like you work hard on this relationship and you don't get no reward out of it. You just working and not getting nothing, no success, no fulfillment, no emotional fulfillment, no happiness, no joy. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and see what will help you guys. So you got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, y'all need passion. You need energy towards this. You need motivation, because if you was motivated, then you guys would make the long-term plans. But y'all are not making the long-term plans because there's no passion. There's no fire. You know what I'm saying? Because wands represent fire. So there's no passion. There's no creativity. So guess what that leads to? It leads to boredom. It leads to, not motivated. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to be around each other because it's like it's draining. You know what I'm saying? You're yawning every time y'all around each other because it's no creativity when it comes to your dynamic. You know what I'm saying? There's no plans. You feel what I'm saying? There's no passionate energy. And that's what you need to make you be the lovers. You feel what I'm saying? To be in the lover's energy. So let's go ahead and see how can progress be made. What can bring the dark to light? So I can't show the star card, but you guys got the star card. And so the star card, well, the star card reverse. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aries out here. You could be dealing with a Taurus. We got some Earth. You know what I'm saying? And we got some more fire energy. So you could just be dealing with a fire energy in general. So let's go ahead and get into this. So with that star card in the reverse, what will help you guys is y'all need faith. You need faith. Y'all need to be secure. Not only just secure with each other, you need to be secure with yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because you need self-trust. You need to not only be connected with each other, but you also need to be connected to the divine. You need to be connected to God, because that way you are in tune, because the star card is a very healing spiritual card where, you know what I'm saying, on the picture, if you know the picture of the star card, this person is talking to that water and basically manifesting, telling the water what they want to come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a very spiritual part because it's like when we speak, we create, right? So when you're speaking to God and you're speaking to the universe, you're creating the results that you want to happen. You're manifesting the outcome. So that's why you guys need to have faith. If you have faith that this union is going to work and you're going to be able to reconcile and have a new beginning, then you need to not only just be, thinking it, but speaking it into existence, making it come, you know what I'm saying, to the forefront, bringing it down from, you know what I'm saying, the unmanifest to the manifest. You feel what I'm saying? Bringing it to this 3D realm. You feel me? And so when it comes to relationships, you have to be positive. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust God. You have to be equally yoked. You know what I'm saying? You have to be in alignment. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that star card, kind of reminds you of that because it could be perceived as a very spiritual card. Because I perceive it as a very spiritual card, the star card, because whenever you can, speak it into existence, that means you are one with God and the universe. You're in alignment. So it's like you have that ability to co-create. You know what I'm saying? And also, co-create, in your relationship. You feel what I'm saying? When you and your partner can work together. That's why both of you guys have to be on one accord or on the same page. If that's what I'm trying to say. On the same page. You gotta be on the same page. You feel what I'm saying? If they on page one, you can't be on page two. You both gotta be on page one in the book. If they on page 100, you gotta be on page 100 too. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. So I don't know. I was rambling on and on and on. But I feel like this dynamic could be restored or reconciled if y'all start having more faith and get out of that discouraged, because people don't understand being discouraged and being insecure. If you could get out of all those negative lower level, you know what I'm saying, I guess emotions or feeling, vibration, whatever you want to call it. If you get up out of all of that and start raising up, the joy, the trust, the faith, the love, it could possibly work. But I feel like even with you doing all of that, it's still gonna seem like somebody is working more in the relationship and not getting the emotional fulfillment. So I guess that's why you went on and just chose the new Cancer, because when you get the Lover's card, it's always about choosing the new. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it can be a passionate new beginning, but more than likely it's about choosing a new person. And so I feel like you're just gonna go ahead and let's take the lesson from your twin flame dynamic. You're gonna take the lesson and just keep it with you, because when we learn lessons, you just keep the information with you and you can apply it, you know what I'm saying, when you go on to your new situation. You know what I'm saying, whatever you learn, the lesson, you know what I'm saying. But I don't feel like that you guys are going to reconcile, because your twin flame, they just don't have the vision. And I think that's what's bothering you, you know what I'm saying, and that's just making you like, you know what, I'm gonna just go on to a whole nother situation. You know what I'm saying? So Cancer, I hope you enjoyed your read. Have a great day. Ashe.